Ruiz.
3rd and 5. Ruiz is the slot receiver on the right. LaFave is in motion that way. Biggest play in the game for Buffalo. And it is caught by Nunn. He stretches across. They say down on the 1-yard line. Gilmore was able to drag him down, but it's first down and goal for the Bulls.
This is just a great effort. He's short, but a great effort by Nunn and a terrific job catching the ball with his hands in traffic. Gilmore was all over him.
Marshall's going to take a timeout now. That will be their final timeout of the game. Antonio Nunn out of Tampa makes the catch.
You may think I'm nuts, but you consider letting him score here? Take a look at the... Oh! He was extended. He may have gotten in. That was a great look. He almost does like a Superman where he somehow keeps his knees above the ground. I think he's probably still a little bit short, but still. This is a good look. Watch that knee. No, right there. That knee's down. So that ball probably should be
closer to the 2-yard line.
Yes, sir. But what do you think about letting him score in this situation? You're out of timeouts now if you're Marshall. Let's say you stop him here on 1st down. Okay, then 30 seconds goes off the clock. And then another 30 if you stop him again. And all of a sudden, you got no time left for a drive yourself.
It would go against everything Marshall is about. They have the #2 rush defense in the country.
Yeah, but you still... If you stop them 3 times, they kick a field goal, they win the game.
And walk it off with a kick?
Yeah. I just think from like an analytics standpoint, it would suggest...
Let them score.
Yes.
And use your 2-minute offense.
Correct. Every time you stop them, you're taking time away from your offense. See, they were going to let them score. They were trying to.
And then they just moved the ball to the middle of the field.
And they're going to try to run this clock down. The best thing that could have happened to Marshall was if Nunn would have scored the touchdowns. Because look at this. Everyone's standing up. Marshall's like...
Marshall's trying to let him score, and Buffalo's not going to try to score.
They should have grabbed Van Treese and thrown him in the end zone.
So you have to do it again, right?
Yeah, and then you'll have a chance to kick this to win the game. The pressure will be on...
Let's see if Buffalo tries to score or does it again. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, and Marshall backed out of it. You're right.
That's what you have to do.
So Evans gets the touchdown, or Marks gets the touchdown, and that gives the Herd, they'll have about 1 minute and 9 seconds when they get the ball.
You had to let them do that. Had to. There just wasn't enough time. Watch all these guys up front here from Marshall. They just got to stand up and get pushed back in, let them have the touchdown. And now you got 1 minute 10 here for Grant Wells and this offense to work.
This becomes a big extra point.
Absolutely.
McNulty has not missed on a PAT this year. And that streak continues. So Buffalo leads at 17-10. Well, now let's take a look at today's clutch delivery. It is brought to you by Chipotle. And it is the go-ahead touchdown.
The go-ahead touchdown there by Marks. It gives them a 17-10 lead now. Not over yet.
I give you credit, Dusty. I mean, that goes against what Marshall's about. They've got a great run defense, but
well, Bill,
you got to let them score.
You don't have enough time. Frankly, I think it was not smart by Buffalo to score.
Should have done it again, like take a knee again.
Well, at least one more time. Why not score that touchdown with 20 seconds left instead of 1 minute 9? I would have done the same thing with Van Treese, take a knee, and then run a 3rd down play, try to score. And all of a sudden, maybe you run another 35, 40 seconds off the clock. That opened the door for Marshall.
So the Herd will get it, but it has no timeouts left with 1:09 to go.
I mean, you do it on 1st down. Why not do it again on 2nd down? It's a free 40 seconds off the clock.
Ooh, they pooched the kick and a fair catch. The Herd's going to get it on the 30-yard line with 1 minute 9 to go.
Now we know Wells has got the arm. They've got the talented guys on the outside. You know, Grammage has had a great game. Corey Grammage, number 7, has come up big for the Herd. And now in a 2-minute offense, let's see how Buffalo's secondary can hold up.
Offside, kicking team. 5-yard penalty from the end of the kick, 1st and 10.
That gives the Herd an additional 5 yards. So this has not played exactly the way Buffalo would have wanted it.
No, and just, can we have the conversation now? If Marshall scores, would you go for 2 in a bowl game? Or do you take it to overtime?
On 1st down, let's see what Wells does. That's incomplete.
That didn't have a chance. And the Bulls, sideline is getting fired up right now, getting behind this defense and see if they can get a pass rush on Grant Wells.
This ball game has had a tradition of dramatic finishes, walk-off kicks, and exciting plays in the final minute. And here we go again. Wells gonna run, 1st down, and steps out of bounds on the 45.
A very smart play by Grant Wells. Don't try to force anything in this situation. You've got plenty of time. And by the way, we know how much time you need. We saw Zach Wilson take it the distance in just about this amount of time against Coastal a few weeks back, and we called that game, partner.
The BYU game, yes, which the Cougars finished a yard shy. Here's Wells again. The Bulls rush 3 and drop 8 on the reception. Evans has it and steps out, and that stops the clock with 50 seconds to go.
It's a smart play by Evans. He knows he's not really going to gain much there. He takes the loss, but he saves the time on the clock. At some point, you take a shot up here. That's Gammage, Corey Gammage, number 7.
Over the middle, it is caught, 1st down. That is Gammage, and they'll stop the clock for a moment to move the sticks, Dustin, ahead to the 42-yard line.
I wouldn't spike it. I would just run a play. Don't waste a down here. You got plenty of time. See, in those situations, I would run a play. Let's take a look. This is just a nice little skinny post inside route here because you got cover 2 over top. Gets inside the defensive back. That's Shamar Hayes. And a great throw by Grant Wells.
No timeouts for the Herd, down 7. Wells to the air. There was early collision, and there's the flag. And that'll be a pass interference penalty on Buffalo's Roy Baker.
Did every official throw a flag? They were coming from every direction. I wonder if there was more than just a pass interference call here. And a couple of them came out late.
Pass interference. Number 18, defense. The ball we placed at the spot of the foul, automatic, 1st down.
I think they wanted to make sure they knew it was a pass interference call. Every official threw a flag.
Talik Keaton is the intended receiver. Clearly he gets there early.
Yeah, that's an easy call. Comes from behind, bumps him. Had no chance of catching that football.
38 seconds for Grant Wells and the Herd over the middle again. It's caught by Gammage, 1st down, and they're in the red zone now.
Now here, I wouldn't spike it. I would run a play. You lose it down.
He spikes it, actually threw it off Salgaro's heel. I think he hit his center in the foot. But that stops the clock. Exactly 30 seconds left on the 20.
You gotta have 2 plays ready to go. This is the last play. Look at that. That's a tight window between 3 defenders.
This is a freshman quarterback for the Herd. Grant Wells in his first bowl game against the solid defense of Buffalo.
Timeout, Buffalo.
And the Bulls are going to call their second timeout.
30 seconds in length.
Well, to answer your question, I hope we have to see Coach Holliday make the decision on do we go for 2 or not. What a finish that might be.
Well, just as Lauren had talked about, and it's such a great point, these guys, folks, these players on Marshall have not seen their families, their parents, grandparents, nobody for 7 months. They've been basically locked down in Huntington County. The only time they leave the county is when they have a road game, and they've tried so hard to contain the virus inside their team. It's got to be just draining mentally and physically, frankly, playing all these games and finishing here on Christmas Day. How great would it be for them to cap off their season after having to make such tough sacrifices?
Wells, big rush, and he's sacked back on the 30-yard line by Wright.
They got to go. No time to waste here. You got to go now. You can't spike it. You got to run a play.
3rd down and 19. Wells tries to set up the screen. This is Evans, and he's out of bounds near the 22 with 9 seconds left. Here's the sack by Wright.
Yeah, this was huge by Wright. Just works inside the right tackle who's subbing in now. I think that's Sarter, number 56, excuse me. That was just a free rush. Goodness.
So it's 4th down.
But here's the deal, Billy. Like, if you didn't spike it on 1st down, this would be 3rd down now, and you'd have 2 chances at the end zone. Instead, now you got to get something past the sticks. Frankly, it's probably got to be inside the end zone.
Buffalo, their 3rd and final of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Now you can work the sideline, but you have to get past the sticks.
And that's what Marshall and Tim Cramsey, the offensive coordinator, and Doc Holliday can talk about.
That's why I hate the spike when you get in college football. Okay, it's different in the pros, right? In college, clock stops to move the chains. It allows you enough time to get to the line of scrimmage. You might lose a second or 2 just to get set, but the down, I think, is more important. Don't you think?
Well, in this instance, certainly. One more chance for Marshall's thundering herd. 4th down and 11 from the 21.
You got to go to the end zone.
Oh, Wells is brought down. Another tremendous play by Eric Black. And the Bulls will win it. Back-to-back sacks by this Buffalo defense.
What a great pass rush there by Black and by Max Michel. Michel was at the top of the screen. He forces Wells to step up in the pocket, and Wells you can't take a sack. You have to at least throw it up in the end zone. Give yourself a chance to make a play, and that's going to do it. What a great game. Well fought to the end. Both teams, it does stink that someone has to lose this game because these teams have fought hard, and you know, both teams wanted a little redemption from their losses in their conference championship game. Impressive for Buffalo to win without Jared Patterson too.
They win their 2nd consecutive bowl game, scoring late. The touchdown by marks the difference, and their defense gets consecutive sacks in the final 30 seconds to win it.